cannot resist it. You don't have the knowledge, you don't have the wisdom, you don't have the resources to understand that something's been put over on you. You cannot but help believe the definition of it as a free agent. But you believe yourself to be a free agent as a result of not being free. That is to say, of being hopelessly unable to resist society as
never going to get any better. Don't look for it. You have to resist that. Because the owners of this country are white. I'm talking about the real owners. The real owners, the big wealthy business, control things, all the important systems. But they're using the idea that you don't have no choice. You have owners. They own everything. They own everything. They own all the important things. They own control of all the lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves. I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people who are full of citizens. Not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interests. Right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around and get
Hello, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my humble command center. Out of yours truly, NOLA, the New Orleans command center in the info war. Now, I'll see you, my love, Groovy Jimmy, backstage. But wait up for just a moment, okay? You guys, it's been a very long day. Been through a lot. And I really don't feel like this stream tonight, but it is what it is. And the show must go on. Okay? And I've said it before many, many times. We are in an information war. Okay? We are in search of the truth. And no matter how hard that battle is to get to the truth, no matter how many followers we must lose in search of the truth, no matter how much sabotage we encounter during our search and journey to the truth, we must prevail. I'm losing my focus tonight after almost dying hours ago. I do not know where to start, but let's start with the chat room first and foremost. Salute to Yessie, who says, HNY Queen. Chef Disaster Plates Prevention 3.0, who says, what's up, Queen? The Disney Corporation, obvious troll, who says, these Terrys done fucked up this time. Salute to Simo, who says, an incident in Vegas and recently Queens, New York. What the fuck? I know, right? But it was to be expected, guys, okay? People like Candace Owens, Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, and others, including yours truly, Ma, have been forecasting all of this for 4 long, cold, dark years now. We've been telling you these attacks were imminent. We were telling you since the Free Palestine movement, these attacks were imminent. And I must say, I must admit, as a real woman and a truth teller who obviously and oftenly falls on her sword, I must say, I've got some egg on my fucking face tonight. Because I tried to fight for the Free Palestine movement, as many of you all will recall. And though I still stand correct that we all have a right to protest, I feel I was wrong for saying these attacks wouldn't come and that they were not imminent. In my misconception and failure to see the obvious truth, I believed days like these wouldn't come. I believed the government was just trying to scare us all. I believed as MAGA patriots we would be fear-mongering the public, for the lack of better words, into believing citizens of our own nation could be terrorists, into forsaking the right to protest from American-born citizens and immigrants. And I didn't wish to do that as an American citizen, as a conservative American citizen who toes the line for freedom for all. I couldn't see it. I believed I would be on the wrong side. Not wishing to be just like the tyrants who brought us the January 6th witch hunts. I said, Americans have the right to protest. But now I see I was wrong to believe fringe elements of hyphenated Americans, bastards on American soil, these communistic jackasses who have hijacked our government, the classroom, and all across America are starting to show their true colors. But tonight I want you all to realize this is far more than merely some jackass with an ISIS flag. I don't want you guys to become consumed by a bullshit alleged greater conversation around ISIS or the Middle East in this cold hour. And as we begin, let's give thanks to God for the 10 lives that, or the lives that were not taken last night, this morning. And let's give a moment of silence for those who did lose their lives in this heinous, horrendous attack. But as I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is difficult, and I felt like canceling the stream mere minutes before I started. I was going to reschedule it for Sunday night, It's just too soon now, and I'm still shaken up. There were typos in my X post earlier, and I just couldn't get my thoughts right. So much was fucking going on. But I'm here with you all, either way. We're going to get through it. This is what we do best. Fuck the enemy from within. Fuck the haters, and the Marxists of the radical left. Fuck you all. You tried to kill our duly elected President-elect Donald Trump, but you missed. You tried to kill my associate, Nick Fuentes, but you fucking missed. And I believe, Daddy, and come in very close for this one, you tried to fucking kill me last night, but you fucked. Despite what the haters had to say across X, I believe you tried to kill me and you fucking missed. A lot of haters on X are saying, well, who the fuck are you? Nobody knows, gosh, who you are. Why would they want to kill you? Oh, you only have 900 followers, bitch. You better work, bitch, and realize I only have fucking 900 followers on X because of throttling and fucking censorship. When I told the fucking truth on X about the Zionists in Israel fucking up the Middle East, I watched my following decline from almost 1,000 followers to only a mere 800 something followers in a matter of days, showing that freedom is never fucking free. And the price to those who fight for freedom will forever be a long and brutal process. I understand that Twitter, X, or formerly known as Twitter, today, tonight, depending who you are, is not fucking free. Though they try, it is not fucking free, ladies and gentlemen. There are factions of powerful bureaucrats and oligarchs controlling X as we fucking speak out of Israel. And some in big tech are still controlling our voices. And it's fucking sad. It's really sad. But it is what it is. Popularity and party lines are still controlling X. What we believed falsely was the people's platform, a free speech platform. Now, I'm not taking a spite at Elon Musk, but the truth must be told. He has recently clarified, ladies and gentlemen, that, better yet, he has justified the censorship and shadow banning on X, claiming blue-checked individuals, if they and when they unfollow you, will diminish your reach here on X. But we thought and we believed that X was a free platform, a free speech platform, only to learn that was not true. But ladies and gentlemen, I will continue this fight. No matter how hard, that's why I take the blows you can take. You cannot fucking take. You guys have far too much to lose with your following, your crowd sizes, your platform sizes to weather this storm. That's why God raised me up for this hour. To do what you can't do as Don or Dan Bongino, as a Trump Jr., as a Candace Owens, as a Russell Brand, as a Benny Johnson, as an Officer Tatum, as a Candace Owens, and others, a Joe Rogan even. Baby, I'm not worried about being censored or banned from Spotify. I have no Spotify account. I'm not monetized here on X or social media in any fucking way. That is why, Daddy, I can tell the truths you avoid. I'm not saying you won't refuse to tell these truths, but I understand in your place, your position with your companies, this can be much too much to take on. That's why I take the blows, because I have nothing to lose. And I understand every other word. My microphone's cutting in and out. It always happens when I'm broadcasting simultaneously to X and YouTube. To be expected. But it is what it is. And I'm trying to keep it together. We got a lot to get into tonight, and despite my minor injuries and other complications, being a mere hours out of the hospital, despite, baby, what the naysayers have to say, it is what it is. We're going to go on a journey, ladies and gentlemen, to reveal how this is a much greater conversation than, oh, he had an ISIS flag. Let's not miss the forest, ladies and gentlemen, for the trees, okay, tonight. My question of the mainstream legacy media is this. My question to our elected officials in government is this. My question to journalists across America is this. And all of the chattering about his ISIS flag, how dare we not discuss how the Biden administration for the last 4 years and the Marxist radical left weaponized justice against the American people, weaponized government against the American people, and their fake news media, dinosaur media, weaponized narratives against we the people. The real conversation we must be having tonight is, how dare we continue to allow government officials to fucking lie to our face, to groom people like Ray Epps, domestic terrorists, to do terrorism across this country, but then give them a pass. These are the fucking real questions. How dare Biden's government for the last 4 long, cold, dark years give a pass to evildoers? How dare they make the conversation about Trump is evil? MAGA extremists don't miss the forest for the fucking trees. And don't tell me about ISIS in this fucking hour. With all of the hyphenated Americans being given free reign to terrorize this nation known as America. Don't talk to me about his fucking ISIS flag. Let's not mention ISIS in this very conversation. It's null and void. Because any asshole, for any fringe reason, can become what they want to be. We've seen many school shooters with manifestos left behind proclaiming their love for Adolf Hitler. But the question is, were they connected in any real, meaningful manner to Adolf Hitler? Fuck no. So how dare we miss the forest for the trees, miss the real conversations we must be having, give passes, aid and comfort to the enemy. This isn't about ISIS. ISIS had nothing to do with what this jigaboo, born in America, American native citizen fool did last night. He wanted to give sting and sway and some kind of glorious icing to what he did. He wanted to appear larger than life. He wanted to scare many people senselessly. As elected officials, as American politicians, as news journalists, you cannot see this. You must be fucking crazy. Because he definitely had no connections to ISIS and he fucking acted alone. And he was indeed black. We've seen a lot of things circulating on his mugshot or to them as others are as a possible Hispanic or Native American. Or they're trying to depict him as Arabic, which he was not. And I cannot get to show. None of my freaking slides are showing, and I don't know why. They are placed the correct spot, but they're not showing for some fucking reason. Okay, so give it a minute. There you go. This is the suspect. Okay. She pleaded guilty out of Texas. 2005 police class B is suspended. The real question I have is why certain factions of the media depicted him appear in public. I can't get the site to open. Ugh. Unable to load layouts. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I think we're back up. We're back up and running now. So, anywho, we are back up and running, I believe. Certain media factions of the dinosaur media attempted to make the suspect appear to be Arabic for reasons unexplained to me. Are they trying fusion? Are they trying? These are the questions. Because when we compare and contrast to something just ain't change the slide. I can't change slides. Slides are active, and I don't know why. It's right out of me. Knew what happened tonight. Cannot. Nothing's showing, guys. I don't know why. I gotta play with it a while, okay, in order for it to show. But there you go. I want to go to his older mugshot, though, not the 2002 mugshot, because clearly in his older mugshot, he was a grown ass man. Let that sink in. And the question has to be, are they trying to cause confusion here? Are they trying to muddy the waters? Are they trying to start bullshit rhetorical conversations about, oh, he wasn't black? Why y'all always blaming black people? But tonight we're going to get into all of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into all of it. Why does the mainstream media, when a black perp commits a crime, always, go back to his younger mugshot, trying to lessen the blow of how heinous these individuals can be, to cause conversations? He was only a kid when he was a grown ass man. These are the conversations we must be having. These are the questions we must be asking. Before we get back into the meat and potatoes tonight, let me do a sound check real quick. Let us roll to some hardcore proof, if you will. I'm going to lead in with the vicious attacks, okay, against me on X, where I said, first they tried to kill Trump, then Nick Fuentes, now they tried to assassinate me. Domestic terrorists drive a huge truck into the crowd of people as I was standing amid during New Year's Eve celebrations at night on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Then gunfire erupted. I believe this is in response to my social media presence and quite possibly the fact I called out the Zionists on YouTube recently. But then the comments read, I have been trying to check on you. I've been texting you. No response. I'm glad you're okay. And some other person said, glad you're okay. Happy you're okay. Although I don't believe you are the main target. This guy was shocked. This Nebula guy says he doubts they were after me. But you can read it for yourself. These attacks were vicious and disgusting, and they had the nerve to call me wrong for posting this. They had the nerve to ask me how could I refuse or not make it about the victims when fucking victim. They had nerve to suggest my tone was fucking wrong, but their fucking tone is toxic, venomous, and wrong. And it's all over social media platforms. These black, hyphenated Americans, these white, overprivileged, pink and purple haired fucking idiots. These leftist Marxist maniacs coming after people, plotting seeds of deception and slander, defamation of character, and then spewing the kinds of rhetoric that can get people killed, such as Nick Fuentes. Here, I spoke about the recent conversations around Fat Joe. And essentially, I told him, thank you, sir, for being a man, for speaking your mind to popularity, skin color, and power. You must never fold, I told him. Do not apologize for what you said, and do not walk it back. You are a man. This is what men do. They do not freaking cower, and they do not fold. They stand tall on what they fucking believe. That's a man. But then, the stupid FBA hyphenated American communist had a lot to say in response to my post here. They called me crazy. They said, oh, two birds of a flock together. Two birds of a feather flock together. And some idiot had the nerve to say, I was a clown, a fake freedom fighter, for being vocal in my response to Fat Joe. They called me a clown and a fake freedom fighter. And he posted and shared to my comment section pictures of Revolutionary War or Civil War black soldiers claiming, oh, these the real ones right here. Why, these the real fighters right here. And I said, sir? I said, sir, do you not realize that wars have been waged and fought by the power of the pen Sir, come in closely, sir, please, because I have a question. Do you not realize, sir, that the pen is much mightier than the fucking sword? Therefore, how can it be? Because they place boots on the ground, they're realer and better than me. How can I, therefore, be a fake freedom fighter when the InfoWar is a very real fucking thing? These are examples, ladies and gentlemen, of how fringe lunatics act in America. How they attack the righteous man and woman in America. How they slander and defame our character. When their fill-ins, a little snowflake fill-ins, become hurt. How they even, when governments warm up to them and do their dirty work and ratify their talking points and weaponize government against we the people with mandates such as DIE in classrooms and affirmative fucking action. And they say in their little findings that why MAGA patriots are the worst thing, those extremists and white supremacists and white nationalists since sliced bread. This happened, ladies and gentlemen, all across America for the last 3 to 4 years. These are the conversations we must be having. Not conversations about ISIS created by the CIA fucking A and intelligence apparatus. These are the conversations we must be having. Let us not miss the forest for the trees here. We've got a long way to go and an uphill battle to get there. But we're going to get there, America. So I decided, as we looked at some of this garbage these people post, to have a look at their accounts and see what they're all about. But first, when I posted about the Cybertruck erupting into flames and killing one, some jackass on X had the nerve to suggest, more rather, he asked, "What is your proof, Alicia? Where's your proof?" Now, wait a minute. Do we still have audio, guys? Hold on. This fucking French lunatic had the nerve to ask me, "Well, where's your proof?" Well, Daddy, come in close. Where's your proof that it didn't happen? And like I said, attention is what you sought, baby boy. Well, tonight, attention is what you're going to get, because I decided we would go through your social media page here to see what you're all about. And lo and behold, you're a commie, just like I fucking thought. You're a dirty, stinking fucking commie. Oh, who's that? Sarah Can? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Dirty fucking fucking communist. Oh, it gets worse as we scroll through his page. No, when we count the ways he's a communist, defector, and hater of America, these are the types of people, when it comes to censorship, that must be fucking censored. If you hate this country, then get the fuck out. If your hyphenated group hates this country, get the fuck out. You do not deserve a microphone. You do not deserve a fucking platform. If all that you do is hate America and her citizens, get the fuck out. Because that's who you are, you assholes. And that is all you will ever be. We're not finished here. By a long shot. Let us pause to air some brief news clips on the disaster on Bourbon Street in New Orleans this morning. And I'll be right back.
We were on that street moments before. Just moments before we were on that street, and that could have been us.
Tonight on 12 News at 6, we begin with breaking developments in a New Orleans terrorist attack. A heartbreaking story. 10 people were killed when a suspect plowed his truck into crowds on Bourbon Street during New Year's celebrations, and at least 35 others were injured. NBC News is reporting that the suspect is Shamsuddin Jabbar, an Army veteran. And tonight, 12 News is learning that he's from Beaumont. Jabbar does have a criminal history, albeit not an extensive one. In 2002, he was arrested in Katy for theft. He pleaded guilty and got probation. And in 2005, he was arrested in Beaumont for driving without a license. Jabbar graduated from Central High School in 2001. And coming up, we're hearing from one of his former classmates. But first, here are the 3 things you need to know about the Bourbon Street attack. Jabbar was killed by police after he shot 2 responding officers. Investigators say an Islamic State group flag was found in his rented truck. Possible explosives were found in the French Quarter area. And right now, investigators have shut down the road leading to a home in southwest Houston. Officials say the house belonged to Jabbar. A perimeter has been set up around the house, and authorities say the FBI and specialized teams would be on site for several hours. And we're going to go and take a look at the route Jabbar took. He entered from Canal Street just before crashing near Conti Street. And NBC's Dan Sheneman has a breakdown of what we know about the attack.
Early morning, Bourbon Street filled with revelers celebrating the new year. When it began,
the guy in the pickup truck just punched the gas and mowed over the barricade.
Once past the barricade, investigators say the driver intentionally plowed through pedestrians.
After hitting the crowd, he exited the vehicle and fired upon local law enforcement. Law enforcement returned fire and the subject was pronounced deceased at the scene. An ISIS flag was located on the trailer hitch of the vehicle.
Investigators found weapons and explosives in the truck.
Other potential IEDs were also located in the French Quarter. As of now, 2 IEDs have been found and rendered safe.
The FBI has named the suspect.
42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, a U.S.-born citizen from Texas. He was driving a Ford pickup truck, which appears to be rented.
Investigators do not believe he acted alone.
It was chaos and very, very scary.
A frightening and sad start to the new year. Dan Sheneman, NBC News.
12 News has found video of Jabbar promoting himself, and it's a video our viewers have also been sending in. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
So I'm born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception of traveling for the military.
Later in the video, Jabbar says he worked in human resources and IT in the Army. He goes on to try and convince viewers that he will get them the best possible deal on a new home.
So my question is, he's not black, is he? Thought I posted about this jackass on YouTube. Some idiot, obviously FBA clown, had the audacity to say, "Oh, you're hating on black people again." No, I'm just keeping it real. And I lay it out for you all to play it out. And so, Let us go to video clip number 2, shall we?
You're on that street.
We gotta get you some breaking news out of Las Vegas. This video has been everywhere all day. The fire and explosion happening this morning involving a rented Tesla Cybertruck. This was right outside the lobby of President-elect Trump's hotel in Las Vegas. We know one person died there, 7 others have minor injuries. Tesla's owner, Elon Musk, posting a statement in just the last hour saying his team has confirmed the explosion was caused by very large fireworks or a bomb, they say, that was in the bed of that truck.
And so you see to the idiot rejects on X talking about, where's your proof? Honey, this was a staged and well thought out terror attack by you loony leftist communist Marxist. Why would they park a Tesla truck in front of a Trump hotel? Because they're trying to make a political statement of anti-Trump and anti-Elon Musk hatred. They're trying to drive down the stock of Tesla and more than anything, gin up fear across America before Trump takes office. And so the FBI, I caution you, take this seriously. There are more attacks planned for the inauguration day and following inauguration day. And we wonder, how many of these people are FBI agents, like Ray Epps and others? And the 21-year-old scumbag who tried to assassinate Trump in Butler, Texas. Oh, we have to wonder. I want to highlight, though, how these people have called for the assassination of Trump. They live for the assassination of Trump, and they pray for the assassination of Trump. I may not have the tweets here tonight, but there was a tweet where some idiot was saying, "It shows me that Trump will be dead on election day or inauguration day, and Kamala Harris will be your president." And I'm thinking, really? Seriously? And I told him, careful what you wish for, because karma has a way of putting you in checkmate. But we're seeing the signs of American domestic-born terrorism rearing its ugly head all across America. And we must be strong enough and vigilant enough to connect the dots. And most importantly, stop them and make their attempts to assassinate and terrorize us null and void. We must render their attacks unsuccessful. But I want to talk about the hyphenated American more, because it's the hyphenated American who, for many a year in America, has caused the degradation and the destruction of this nation. They come wearing many hats, making many a claim, and planned many, many victims. And one Joseph McCarthy exposed him all too well when he said the State Department was filled with communists, had been overrun by communists, had been hijacked in 1950 by the commies. And oh, they talked about the Red Scare. But baby, I believe the Blue Scare is far, far more destructive. The Blue Scare that a certain Barack Hussein Obama brought with him when he said that America was a racist nation, America was a racist country, and others like him, from the George Soroses of the world to the Tariq Nasheeds, the Hawk Newsoms, the BLMs, the FBAs and ADOSs, to include your Antifa, to include your Free Palestine movement. They're all the same retractors of American progress. They hope we will never enjoy a new century of American greatness. There's been the defectors of this nation, and they have tried so hard and continue to try to destroy red-blooded American citizens. Let me first and foremost read to you all, hopefully, a quick excerpt from the speech that McCarthy gave about domestic or the communists in the State Department. Oh shit. And again, nothing has populated to my inbox. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Every time I go live, something on people. Trust me. I don't know what's going on, but here we go. We'll try to make this brief. Can I even pull it up or... Oh, great. This doesn't look right. But he said, February 1950, we are engaged in a battle between communist atheism and Christianity. Can I say George over Jesus Christ or Barabbas over Jesus Christ? The matter as the time. And can I say or dare to remind you that Biden's administration, the Soros commies of America, had chosen don't worry, hopefully we're still here. Okay? Let us continue, please. And ladies and gentlemen, the chips are down. They are truly down. On February 9, 1950, the junior senator from Wisconsin thundered this warning in a Lincoln's birthday address to the Women's Republican Club of Wheeling, West Virginia. And so we're living in those times today, American people. We are knee deep in a communistic takeover of America. Let us move to another source briefly. And these guys, they're really wait. I have a greater quote. Lest there be any doubt that the time has been chosen, let us go directly to the leader of communism today, Joseph Stalin. But today, that leader would be Barack Obama. Here's what he said. Not back in 1928, not before the war was ended, not during the war, but 2 years after the last war was ended. Quote, to think that the communist revolution can be carried out peacefully within the framework of a Christian democracy means one has either gone out of one's mind and lost all normal understanding or has grossly and openly repudiated the communist revolution, end quote. And this is what was said by Lenin in 1919, which was also quoted by approval by Stalin, with approval by Stalin in 1947. We are living, said Lenin, not merely in a state, but in a system of states. And the existence of the Soviet Republic side by side with the Christian states for a long time is unthinkable. One or the other must triumph in the end. And before that end supervenes a series of frightful collisions between the Soviet Republic and the precarious state will be inevitable. Ladies and gentlemen, can there be anyone here tonight who is so blind to say that the war is not on? Can there be anyone who fails to realize that the communist world has said the time is now? That this is the time for the showdown between the democratic Christian world and the communist atheistic world. Unless we face this fact, we shall pay the price that must be paid by those who wait too long. 6 years ago, at the time of the first conference to map out peace, in Dumbarton Oaks, there was within the Soviet orbit 180 million people lined up on the anti-totalitarian side. There were in the world at the time roughly 1.625 billion people. Today, only 6 years later, there are 800 million people under the absolute domination of Soviet Russia. An increase of over 400%. On our side, the figure has shrank to around 500 million. In other words, in less than 6 years, the odds have changed from 9 to 1 in our favor to 8 to 5 against us. This indicates the swiftness of the tempo of communist victories and American defeats in the Cold War. As one of our outstanding historical figures once said, when a great democracy is destroyed, it will not be because of enemies from without, but rather because of enemies from within. The truth of this statement is becoming terrifyingly clear as we see this country each day losing on every front. At war's end, we are physically the strongest nation on earth, and at least potentially the most powerful intellectually and morally. Ours could have been the honor of being a beacon in the desert of destruction, a shining living proof that civilization was not yet ready to destroy itself, tragically to arise to the opportunity or to destroy itself. Unfortunately, we have failed miserably and tragically to rise to the opportunity. The reason why we find ourselves in a position of impotency is not because our only powerful potential enemy has sent men to invade our shores, but rather because of the traitorous actions of those who have been treated so well by this nation. The traitorous actions of foundational Black Americans. The traitorous acts of people from Ukraine. And baby, trust me when I tell you, the money and the aid sent into Ukraine has been laundered. They're buying cars and lavish things and laughing in our faces. It has not been the less fortunate by this nation. It has not been the less fortunate or members of minority groups who have been selling this nation out, but rather those who have had all the benefits that the wealthiest nation on earth had or has to offer. The finest homes, stop, full stop. Can we say LeBron James? The finest homes, Oprah Winfrey. The finest homes, the finest college education, and the finest jobs in government. This is clearly and glaringly true in the State Department. There, the bright young men who are born with silver spoons in their mouths are the ones who have been worst. Can we say Mark Zuckerberg? Can we say Bill Gates? Or how about we say and mention Anthony Fauci? Now, I know it is very easy for anyone to condemn a particular bureau or department in general terms. Therefore, I would like to cite one rather unusual case. The case of a man who has done much to shape our foreign policy. And it goes on from there. Let's see, where are we going? I want to read to you all an excerpt or quote from Merrick Garland. another commie in our government. Mr. Garland said, quote, if there has to be a hard hierarchy of things that we prioritize, the January 6th attack would be at the top because it most threatened democracy. I have not seen a more dangerous threat to democracy than the invasion of the Capitol, Mr. Garland said, calling it an attempt to interfere with a fundamental element of our democracy, a peaceful transfer of power. That does not mean that we don't focus on other threats and that we don't focus on other crimes, he said, which was a total fucking lie. They don't focus on other crimes. They've been trying to destroy Donald John Trump, innocent grandmoms, and over 400 American citizens remain locked up due to January 6th. It is atrocious, America. What happened here on Bourbon Street in New Orleans is the product of Marxist, leftist, radical Democrats, okay, and communists who have indoctrinated our people to hate this nation. But oh, we will never hear this be said or uttered in the dinosaur media, in the so-called mainstream media. We will never hear this from those with the biggest platforms. But that's okay. That's why I exist. And they tell me, oh, who are you? You're small. You've never been on Fox News. But that's okay. And they say, how could they have been trying to kill you? Oh, you're no one. You're nobody. I never said I was anybody other than a child of God. I never proclaimed to be too big for my own riches. That's what you say, you fucking haters of America. You Marxist filth, you scum. Don't project onto me your ill manners, your ill way of thinking. 'Cause baby, that ain't me. There is a problem, ladies and gentlemen, in our government. And this certain FBI representative claimed, oh, the act in NOLA was not terrorism. Let that sink in. It was not domestic terrorism. You know why? Because probably, just probably, maybe, she's one of the commies under Biden's DEI watch who said, white supremacists and MAGA extremists are the worst thing since sliced bread. Oh, why? How could it be that some rogue black man is a domestic terrorist in America? Oh, why? It does not fit the myth being spawned, the lies being told. But the truth is a hard pill to swallow, ladies and gentlemen. The truth is like a brick wall, even. You're bound to run right into it. And no matter how you struggle and fight, you cannot deny the truth. Many have said he's not black. Many have said I'm racist, I'm wrong for calling out the truth. But that's okay. We get it. We get it. You've got cognitive dissonance. Okay? You've got a save face. Because you know, darling, the chickens have come home to roost. The death toll has increased from 10 dead to now 15 and over 35 people injured in the wake of this madman's dirty work. And we're not finished here tonight by a long shot, ladies and gentlemen. Let us play a quick clip. It's a movie clip from a film called Don't Be a Sucker, in which a man in the public square is calling out the hyphenated Americans. And some hyphenated American gets in the ear of a white man who's in agreement with the man in the public square and says, "Oh no, he's not right. Please don't believe him." Because he too was a hyphenated American, a sucker.
I happen to know the facts. Now, friends, I'm just an average American. But I'm an American. And some of the things I see in this country of ours make my blood boil. I see people with foreign money. I see Negroes holding jobs that belong to me and you. Now I ask you, if we allow this thing to go on, what's going to become of us real Americans?
I've heard this kind of talk before, but I never expected to hear it in America.
This fellow seems to know what he's talking about. What are we real Americans going to do about it? You'll find it right here in this little pamphlet. The truth about Negroes and foreigners. The truth about the Catholic Church.
Do you believe in that kind of talk?
All makes pretty good sense to me. And I tell you, friends, we'll never be able to call this country our own until it's a country without. Without what? Yeah, without what? Without Negroes. Without alien foreigners. Without Catholics. Without Freemasons. You know these people.
What's wrong with the Masons? I'm a Mason. Hey, that fellow's talking about me.
And that makes a difference, doesn't it?
These are your enemies. These are the people who are trying to take over our country. Now you know them. You know what they stand for. And it's up to you and me to fight them. Fight them and destroy them before they destroy us. Thank you.
Before he said Masons, you were ready to agree with him.
Well, yes, but he was talking about... What about those other people?
But in this country, we have no other people. We are American people.
What about you? You aren't American, are you?
I was born in Hungary, but now I am an American citizen. And I have seen what this kind of talk can do. I saw it in Berlin.
What were you doing there?
I was a professor at the university. I heard the same words we have heard today. But I was a fool then. I thought Nazis were crazy people, stupid fanatics. But unfortunately, it was not so.
But did you hear what he just said? The hyphenated American sucker. He said he thought Nazis were crazy people. But that's not so. Baby, I used to say that too. When I was when I was a dumb liberal retard on the left, snowflake, tree hugger, I used to say that too. But now I see those men weren't racist. I'm not here promoting racism tonight. I'm speaking to the true American citizen. I understand our credo and our way of life. I understand that a true immigrant who has assimilated into this great country of ours works hard, plays hard, and he understands that in order to get ahead, one needs merits, talents, skills, and a trade, a profession, an education, respect for institutions, his family, his mother, his father. For those in positions of authority, for our politics, for law enforcement. That does not make us racist. It makes us safe and strong, secure and prosperous as a nation. Prosperous as a nation. Not weak and drowning in socialism like the Venezuelan. Mark my words. Not weak and drowning in socialism like the Venezuelan. Or those who mistakenly believe society can be a one size fits all. Universal income, universal health care. We use from the government. We use here to help. But socialism, fascism, and communism and racism always come from the left. You have to be strong, America, to know that strength and leadership mean you no harm. One's constitutional right to believe, to state their First Amendment opinion and expressions are not some enemy of man, but the way we live in America. It is why we are here today. Don't be the fool or the sucker who slurps a Starbucks and tweets from his iPhone and claims he hates capitalism. Do not be a filthy communistic sucker who jumps on social media claiming he's a foundational Black American, but he hates America and he claims in his delusions of grandeur, America owes him a great debt. A debt that has been paid many ways from Sunday. A debt paid across a long 200-year history in America. Do not be a sucker, ladies and gentlemen, to the lies and the weaknesses of these commies who have infiltrated our country, our government, and social media, all of the big tech platforms, who have made it okay to hate conservative Southern values, to hate Donald John Trump, or as they claim, oh, the Congress can now to stop him from being sworn in. But they turned around 4 years ago and claimed Trump was wrong for calling for a simple recount of the vote in 2020, backed by laws that the Democrats changed in 2022 so they could claim Trump incited an insurrection. Whether you believe he's a oath-breaking insurrectionist or Biden was an illegitimate president, the same is true. You're attempting to overturn democracy in action. You are attempting to prevent a peaceful transfer of power. You are hypocrites. You leftist Marxist commies. And I especially wanted to call out these FBA rejects because, baby, I used to be like you too when I was struggling with it. You struggling with it, Jason Black? You struggling with it, Tariq Nashi? Oh, poor baby. You struggling with it. And what is he struggling with? His assimilation into America. And every time we win on the conservative right, oh, the losers, needing a sense of direction, turn to the communistic leader to make it all right for them. As their hearts and their stomachs are emptied by our victories, they turn to their dear leaders for guidance. Just tell them something about us, the true Americans, to make them feel whole again. To reestablish their belief in somehow their day must come. The time in which they will take over this government, this nation of ours. Well, baby, come in close, Daddy, because when a short 4 years ago, we handed the keys to America over to the black commies, the DEI elects and hires. And what happened? We gave you the keys to commit to this country. And what did you do with that opportunity? Did things get better for you under DEI? Did things get better for you allowing men and women's sports? Did things get better for you because, people talked about reparations in the Congress? But what if we did, for example, allow you to redistribute the wealth of white people and non-black people and mixed people in America for yourselves? Only black people. Where would that get us? Oh, I know where it would take us. A dark place, baby, and believe me, we don't want to be there. You know, when black people have these reparations, to be honest, crack will be fucking hard to find. Some of you, at least, not all of you, not all, but most. There will be a shortage of crack cocaine. There will be a shortage of ghost guns, unregistered guns. Huh? There will be a shortage of Nike tennis shoes. White brand products such as BMWs, Hummers, G-Wagons. There will be a shortage of marijuana all across America. Because you don't understand, Jigaboo, nothing. You never done nothing. When you get in trouble, didn't do nothing. You don't understand, baby. That's what I'm saying. And I used to say that too when I was stupid and struggling with it. But now I get it. I get it. You guys know not what you think you believe. Let's turn to their dear leader, Jason Black, trying to muddy the waters against one Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, and Donald John Trump. Have a listen, ladies and gentlemen. This is how communists work amongst their do-nothing crowd.
Vivek, in a heroin-induced haze, told himself that he could run for president. Vivek, in a heroin-induced haze, told himself that he could run for president. That lasted all of 2 weeks. So in 4 years, do you think that Vivek is just going to hand things over to J.D. Vance when he no longer has to play nice? Do you think that Elon Musk is going to work well with Vivek? Two billionaires who are trying to promote their own business interests? Do you all think that any of them are going to play nice with J.D. Vance? Do you think they're already calling the MAGAs racists over there? You think they're going to play nice? This is me talking now. You think they're going to play nice with J.D. Vance? When Elon Musk is already referring to them as racists? You think that's going to happen? Okay. Elon Musk and J.D. and Vivek Ramaswamy talking about how great J.D. Vance is. No, they're all gonna be at each other's throats. Please remember, in the U.S. Senate, they wanted, what was his name, Rick Scott. They wanted to make him the Republicans' leader in the Senate. They chose John Thune. Trump took an L right out the gate. They chose somebody from Mitch McConnell's camp. You think 4 years is going to change that? No. In 4 years, they're all going to be sick of each other, and they're all going to be fighting for power. And when there's a scramble for the ball, they're all going to be knifing each other in the back. Don't worry. I know I told y'all 4 years, but if you go back and play it, I'm going to let it keep playing because, by the way, it's like, I'm going to actually let you all know, it's like, 4 years, actually not quite accurate. Let me let it keep playing, which is what they do. It's the only thing they do. Donald Trump is here to serve his own personal interests. So is Elon Musk. Elon Musk wants to make sure that Tesla is still a viable concern because right now he wants to keep the Chinese EVs out of America. Chinese EVs have been outselling him around the world. He wants to keep the American market locked down for Tesla because without Tesla, Elon Musk doesn't have any money. Without Tesla's phony market value, Elon Musk doesn't have any money. So he needs Donald Trump to help protect his wealth. Since he doesn't have California anymore, he needs the Republicans to help protect his wealth.
You guys, I keep getting kicked out the fucking studio and I don't know what's going on. This is really it's absurd. You know, try to figure this out. Give me 1 second here. What fucking doing this, man? I don't know if it's X doing this shit or what the fuck is going on. I have no idea. I think we're back though. Here's the deal. I was saying, as I was fucking saying, Jason Black doesn't understand business. He's never been in business, okay? He can't possibly understand business based on the dumb shit he was fucking saying. But see, it's rhetoric like that from commie sissy punks and know-nothings of the industry that gets people killed. That almost gets people fucking killed. You rally up your fucking communistic know-nothing retards in your base, and they become hateful and vengeful, okay, against American citizens. And they go out there and drive trucks through the crowd, attempting to kill people like scary little cowards. They jump out of the truck with guns, popping off shots, and you say, under Benjamin Crump, y'all didn't have to shoot him. He was turning his life around. This is how the shit always fucking starts. You just heard it from so-called Jason Black, a faceless fucking phantom on the internet, talking about, oh, Elon Musk had to take market value. Hey, if he didn't have Tesla, he'd be broke. What about SpaceX, you dumb fucking reject? Can you send rockets into space, sir? I highly fucking doubt it. You fucking idiot. Y'all, this is what I meant when I said, please fix this. Get the censorship directed in the right direction for once. Why silence these idiots who don't need a big megaphone and all the followers spewing hatred against good people? Because this is all they do. But one more thing. He got all of his talking points from Politico, from MSNBC, from Yahoo News, from all those fake news sources. How do I know? Because I heard those talking points in the MSM long before he uttered them. And then he'll go before his followers and say, see, Oz was right. Fucking idiots. I don't know what to tell you. But I stopped believing in identity politics a long time ago. I used to think that way too when I was struggling with it. But let me calm down, ladies and gentlemen, off my rant, okay? To tell you, we gotta put in work to stop these people. And I strongly believe they tried to kill me. Were unsuccessful. I believe, y'all. It is very, very late here. We're going to wrap it up with that. But first, before we do, let us look at the backstage. So many cowards are there waiting for us. Woke Progressive, let's chime him in. Hold on.
Hello, how's it
Sir
going?
Woke Progressive, what's good, baby?
How's it going, Queen Maya? I don't think
Oh, it's
you and I have
going.
talked. I don't think
Can
we've
you hear
spoken
me?
since. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh. I can
You
hear you,
can?
sir. Coming in loud and
Okay.
clear.
Okay, good deal. You know,
Yeah, you
we
got some
haven't.
feedback going on your end. So if
Sorry
you got
about
your
that.
YouTube open or something, just close it.
Let me go
So
out and
what's
come back
going
in.
down, though?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
can you?
Okay.
Yeah, let me go out and come back in. I'm going to come right back. Don't close it out just yet.
Okay. I'll be waiting. All right, let's do this. Let me remove him. I don't want to remove myself. I want to remove him. Okay, so when you come back, I'll add you back in. Okay, so I don't know which woke is the one. Let's try this one. So what's popping? What's popping?
How's it? It's
What's
a long time no
popping?
see, Queen. I don't think you and I have spoken. Well, we've spoken since RBR's death, but it's been a while. How have you been?
Mm-hmm. I've been
I heard you.
great.
I heard you
How
say
you
somebody
been?
tried to. I've been good. I've been okay. I heard you
Well,
say somebody tried to
you should look
kill
at
you.
the news. Okay, have you heard the news out of New Orleans?
Oh yeah,
Huh?
about the guy from ISIS running over all those people.
He wasn't from ISIS. Okay, first and foremost, just some jigaboo nigga who decided to pick up an ISIS flag to muddy the waters. That's it.
Well, let's get it right, Queen. And if you look at the guy's name, I don't remember his name exactly, but go look. That's not a black name. That's not a black American name.
He's a
So he,
Muslim from crying out loud. Okay,
yeah. So that would be
he's a
like
Muslim.
ISIS. That would be like Arab or something. He was Arab. He wasn't black.
Are you kidding me? He was born in Houston, Texas, or Texas.
Well,
He's an
yeah, that doesn't mean
American
he's black
citizen.
though.
Have you seen the film? What? Really? Are you
Yeah, that doesn't
fucking
mean he's
dumb?
black.
Woke? You
No,
fucking.
that doesn't mean he's
You're
black.
surprised to me. I thought you were smarter than this, woke. Really?
No, Queen. Let's use some constructive thinking here. Look at his name. He's
How?
clearly an
He's an
Arab. He's
American
an Arab.
fucking citizen.
Well, yeah, but he's
Oh,
of
okay,
Arab
let's
descent.
not put the
We can't
horse.
put this on black
Let's not put
people.
the carriage before the horse. Let's not
And
put
then
the carriage before the horse.
Islam
What
is
if he
not
changed
really.
his fucking name?
What
Okay,
was his name?
so what?
Go
His
look up his
name was
name really quick.
Arabic. Is Tariq Nasheed okay? Is Tariq Nasheed an American name or no?
Well,
No, it's not. It's an Arabic
that's
fucking
some
name.
woke nigga. That's some woke shit. That's some nigga who became woke all of a sudden and Tariq Nasheed. But
Okay.
this guy is an actual guy of Arab descent. He doesn't look like a black person.
Are
He
you
doesn't look
fucking kidding
like
me?
a
Have you
black
seen
man.
the pictures?
Yeah, he looks like a dark skinned
Here's the
Arab. That's not a
picture.
black man.
Oh
Wait,
no,
let's break
no,
this down.
no,
Let's break this down.
bullshit.
He looks like one of those niggas who run a gas station in the hood. Look at him. He's got the curly hair.
No, he doesn't.
He's got the curly
He's
Arab
fucking
hair.
blacker than a
Even his
thousand fucking
mustache.
midnights. Are you okay? First
We
of
might look
all,
at his
everybody
mustache.
said,
Even his mustache
okay.
is like an Arab.
Let
Now he
me
is a
just say
dark
this.
skinned Arab, but this is not a
Can you
black
let me
man.
say something real quick? Hold the fuck on. He's blacker than Kamala Harris. So everybody said Kamala Harris was black.
Well,
She
Kamala
was
Harris wasn't
Indian.
black. Well, she wasn't black.
This guy is obviously black, born in America.
Oh my
He's
God,
black.
Queen.
He's a black.
He's
Really?
not a
You must have
black.
saw. Okay, you must have saw this bullshit
You think
here.
that's a black man?
That's not him. But that's fucking not him. You must have saw that somewhere.
Well,
okay, this is his 2002 mugshot. Clearly a black man.
What is that name? I can't even pronounce that. Amud Din Jabbar.
I can't fucking.
That's not a black name.
It's not a mood. It's not a mood. It's not a mood. It's not how you pronounce it.
It's like a summer bit. It kind
You
of
know
sounds
what?
like a summer bit in Latin.
Okay, fine. Let me look up the name real quick. Shit.
Yeah, that's not a black.
Shamsud. Okay, his name is Shamsud Din Jabbar.
Now, what nigga you know?
He's a black dude.
Din Jabbar. What nigga you know named that?
Okay, well, the facts don't fucking lie. He's got nigga hair. He's got nigga features. Phenotype. He's black. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? See, I used to say that too when I was ignorant, struggling with it. But hold on, let me show you a video, woke. Okay, look at this video and tell me what you think, woke. Okay, hold on.
We got to get you some breaking news out of Las Vegas. This video has been everywhere all day. The fire and explosion happening this morning involving a rented Tesla Cybertruck. This was right outside the lobby of President-elect Trump's hotel in Las Vegas. We know one person died there, 7 others.
You know what? I always get my videos mixed up. Hold on. This is the one here. You gotta watch until the end.
Moments before, just moments before, we were on that street, and that could have been us.
Tonight on 12 News at 6, we begin with breaking developments in a New Orleans terrorist attack. A heartbreaking story. 10 people were killed when a suspect plowed his truck into crowds on Bourbon Street during New Year's celebrations, and at least 35 others were injured. NBC News is reporting that the suspect is Shamsuddin Jabbar, an Army veteran. And tonight, 12 News is learning that he's from Beaumont. Jabbar does have a criminal history, albeit not an extensive one. In 2002, he was arrested in Katy for theft. He pleaded guilty and got probation. And in 2005, he was arrested in Beaumont for driving without a license. Jabbar graduated from Central High School in 2001. And coming up, we're hearing from one of his former classmates. But first, here are the 3 things you need to know about the Bourbon Street attack. Jabbar was killed by police after he shot 2 responding officers. Investigators say an Islamic State group flag was found in his rented truck. Possible explosives were found in the French Quarter area. And right now, investigators have shut down the road leading to a home in southwest Houston. Officials say the house belonged to Jabbar. A perimeter has been set up around the house, and authorities say the FBI and specialized teams would be on site for several hours. And we're going to go and take a look at the route Jabbar took. He entered from Canal Street just before crashing near Conti Street. And NBC's Dan Sheneman has a breakdown of what we know about the attack.
Early morning, Bourbon Street filled with revelers celebrating the new year. When it began,
The guy in the pickup truck just punched the gas and mowed over the barricade.
Once past the barricade, investigators say the driver intentionally plowed through pedestrians.
After hitting the crowd, he exited the vehicle and fired upon local law enforcement. Law enforcement returned fire and the subject was pronounced deceased at the scene. An ISIS flag was located on the trailer hitch of the vehicle.
Investigators found weapons and explosives in the truck.
Other potential IEDs were also located in the French Quarter. As of now, 2 IEDs have been found and rendered safe.
The FBI has named the suspect.
42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, a U.S.-born citizen from Texas. He was driving a Ford pickup truck, which appears to be rented.
Investigators do not believe he acted alone.
It was chaos and very, very scary.
A frightening and sad start to the new year. Dan Sheneman, NBC News.
12 News has found video of Jabbar promoting himself, and it's a video our viewers have also been sending in. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
So I'm born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception of traveling for the military.
Later in the video, Jabbar says he worked in human resources.
So tell me this, Woke, you there?
Yes, I'm here, Queen.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, he do sound like a nigga, but that nigga's Arab, Queen.
Oh yeah, he's black. Oh stop it, he's not Arab. He's not Arab.
I'm not gonna accept this one, Queen. Now, black people do a lot of dumb shit. Now, he sounded like a black man. You know.
Yeah. What about Mika Johnson? Mika Johnson, Dallas, Texas, same shit. Probably the same fringe element of nigga. Okay, whatever.
I don't think
it is what it is. Woke.
Well, you know, I take your point, Queen. I see what you're saying, but you know, I don't think blacks have necessarily a radical ideology problem. Maybe amongst some black women, like the radical black feminists, but I don't think most blacks
Are you fucking kidding me? The apple doesn't far from the tree, Woke.
I don't think blacks are politically.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Now the Crips and Bloods.
Yes, they are.
They're violent when it comes to gangs. They're violent when it comes to riots.
Okay, what do you call the what do you call the Watts riots? Political violence.
Wait, what were the Watts riots? I'm not familiar with those. Is that what happened in Seattle?
Yeah, that's around Rodney King. No, in fucking LA.
Oh, okay. Well, Queen, that was like 30 years ago. Come on, that's not a regular occurrence of blacks.
No fucking matter. What?
It's not a regular occurrence.
Okay, BLM riots.
Blacks.
BLM riots. BLM riots. $2 billion in property destruction and count.
Yeah,
that's our political violence.
I wouldn't say that's a black culture problem, though. I would say that's a problem with the left. I think it's a left problem, but most black
It is a
people
problem with the new black
we're not.
culture, not the old black culture.
Mhm.
Okay, so come on now. Well, let's
I mean,
talk
yeah, I just
about
don't think.
why
I
you
just don't
lost
think
your
most
job
black Trump.
again.
Oh, you said why did I lose
What the
my
fuck
job again?
happened there? I saw yes, I saw the video. You were
Oh,
calling people, white people, cussing them out, saying silly shit. What's going on with you, woke?
well, no.
You
Okay,
it's
I'll,
woke.
I'll give you the story on this. So I worked with these white women at my job. I was their supervisor, and they didn't respect me as a supervisor because I'm black. Okay, they could not accept the fact that a black
Mm-hmm.
man was their supervisor. So they started running background checks on me. They were going into my desk and taking pictures of my medication and sending it to each other. They were cussing me out. They cussed me out on multiple occasions. And so then one of
Mm-hmm.
them, I'm not sure how she found out, but through some way or another, she found out I had a YouTube channel. And on my YouTube channel, I talk shit about white women. And I talk shit about a lot of people. Talk shit about gays. One of them is a gay woman. She's one of those like gay. One day her hair is red, one day her hair is purple. So she's one of those kind of fucking weirdos. So she found out about my YouTube channel. They started sharing it amongst each other. Then they ended up sharing
It
it with
doesn't make you
HR.
weird to change your hair color, but the ideology makes you weird. What you
Well,
believe in makes you weird.
I agree. And if you believe in changing your hair color every fucking week, you're weird. But they ended up sending my video to HR, to Human Resources, and I got a call from Human Resources that they needed to have a meeting with me. I was gonna live
Mm-hmm.
stream the meeting, but they ended up not calling me and just changing the locks at the office and sending me a
Mm-hmm.
letter in the mail saying I'm fired. And so when I was fired, I'm like, you know what? I can crash out on these bitches. It ain't like they're gonna rehire me anyway. And so I called them. I put the video and I called them and I said, fuck y'all bitches. I never liked y'all anyway. Y'all some racist ass, big, fat, funky, ugly ass white bitches. And fuck y'all. And I crashed out. What? You're breaking up, Queen. I can't hear you.
I
I
said,
can't
I
hear
don't
you.
know about that. You should have waited. You can't hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Okay, I said
Hmm.
you should have waited for their findings before you crashed out.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
They
might.
fired me first. I got fired first, and then I crashed out. Once they did then they found out about the YouTube channel. I think I'm not sure, but they found out about it on it one day and let me know that they knew about it and said they were going to do an investigation. And then a couple of days later is
Hmm.
when they said, "Don't come back to work. We're going to have a meeting with you." They changed the locks at the office. And so I was fired. And so once I was fired, that's when I crashed out. Because they fired me over the
Yeah, I
YouTube channel.
did see Jimmy. I did see Groovy Jimmy backstage earlier. Now, had too much going on. I couldn't get to him, but oh well. Sorry about that. But what do you
He was
think
up here
about?
just now.
No, he was backstage at the beginning. But what do you think about the
Oh.
communists taking over this country?
Well, I
You know,
was
the
certain.
ones spewing hatred for Trump and all this type of shit. The ones trying to hold back prosperity in this country, disrupt
Mm,
prosperity and progress. What do you think?
mm, it depends on who you're talking about. Like, I like Trump just as much as the next guy, but I do think he needs to pay very close attention to who he's allowing into his cabinet and who he's
Mhm.
appointing to these very high positions. Because I think a lot of these people are really out for themselves and not out for the best interest of America. Um, and one of those people that I'm talking about, especially here recently, now maybe it's going to change over the course of the next 4 years. It's still very early in the Trump administration. But one of those people I'd be very wary of is Elon Musk at this point. And the reason I'd be weary of Elon Musk, a couple of weeks ago, he killed a bill in Congress that would have given money to kids with cancer. He wanted to defund some program. I'm not sure the exact program, but he wanted to defund some program that gave money to kids with cancer. He wants to slash Medicaid. He's flirted with slashing Medicaid. He's flirted with slashing Social Security. You know, he's going to be the head of the DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. So, as you know, part of the
Who
Department of
said
Government.
you're saying Elon things?
Well, yeah, Elon Musk, he's flirted with cutting Medicare, cutting Medicaid, cutting Social Security. And I just think that would be a terrible thing. Now, they haven't done it yet. It hasn't been done yet.
I don't think they're
But
gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna do that though.
now that would make me turn on them. And one more, there's one other
They're,
thing. I don't think it's a good sign what's been going on. You heard about these H-1B visas that they've been
mhm,
discussing? Elon
mhm.
Musk has the wrong approach on that. Now, Trump had the right approach 4 years ago. I was looking at
So what
somebody.
is Elon's approach? What is Elon's approach?
Elon wants businesses to give H-1B visas to mostly Indian migrants, but foreign migrants, so that a business can undercut paying American workers. So essentially, if a
No, he
business
doesn't want
has,
to just give it to Indian migrants. That just happens to be the majority of people getting the H-1B visas. Or, but the truth is, what he's actually saying is he believes in legal immigration, legal immigrants coming here, creating business. After all, Elon was a legal immigrant who came here and created Tesla.
Mhm.
And has Tesla benefited the American economy, the American consumer? Yes.
Yeah, I say it
So
has. It has.
there's something about culture that Vivek was pointing out also, that the American people have become so lazy. When we get these engineering jobs or opportunities, we don't take them. And that's not good for the country. That's what
Well,
they're trying to point out.
right. Right. And you know, it's been kind of a split in the MAGA movement. You have one side, which is Elon Musk, who else? Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. They're on the side of saying, hey, let's give out these H-1B visas. But you have another side of the MAGA wing, people like Steve Bannon, the populist side of the MAGA wing. They're saying, no, there's plenty of qualified Americans that, like, we're not dumb. We're not slow. Elon Musk came out and said, well, we don't want to give these jobs to people that have a culture that worships the football players and the homecoming queen to celebrate it, but nobody cares about the leader in math at the school. Nobody cares about the leader in science. But Steve Bannon is saying, no, we're not
Well,
dumb.
see, that's the problem.
Well,
Your
I mean,
culture has to
you
be in
can.
line with productivity on a high
Mhm.
level. You've got to compete first and foremost in the classroom, at home. Parents must push their kids to do their homework and stuff so that they can get these high degrees to get these high performing
Well, I think
jobs.
what it
And
is, I think
unfortunately, a lot of the foreigners come here hungry and thirsty to compete, and they do compete. They don't come here bitching about, oh, you owe me something. They
well, let me
come
say this.
here with the shirts on their back and they work.
Is it? I mean, I think maybe that's a piece of it, perhaps. But I think the larger piece of it is Elon Musk and business owners. You know, Vivek Ramaswamy is a business person. He's a businessman. Um, their interest is not necessarily a bad American culture. Even though there are
Mhm.
certain critiques of American culture. I think what it is, they just know it's cheaper to pay a fucking Indian. An American engineer is gonna demand at the very minimum about $100,000 to $120,000. They're gonna come in with high demands. You're gonna have to pay them their You're gonna have to pay their health care costs. You're gonna have to give them benefits. You're gonna have to give them paid time off. All this good shit here uh versus them going to some fucking Indian where they're probably not paying healthcare benefits. They're not paying them nearly as much as they're paying the American. And so therefore, if they can hire all these fucking Indians, they can walk away with bigger profits. I think there's plenty of Americans that are qualified. Yeah, in America, we do have a culture where, we worship the football players, but football is entertaining to a lot of people. We have a culture where we worship basketball players and athletes, but yeah, that's very entertaining. But that doesn't mean that we're a dumb country, as Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy is calling me. To me, that's very elitist. That's something an elitist would say. An elitist will come out and say, "Oh, you dumb Americans, you're not smart enough to have our smart Tesla jobs. Why don't you scurry away? Why don't you?" And I don't like that approach. And at one point, Trump said that he wanted to ban H-1B visas 4 years ago when he first ran for president in 2000. Well, 8 years ago at this point. Time flies. But in 2016, Trump said that he wanted to put an end to H-1B visas. Why? Because it's America first. Now, if there's just aren't Americans that are going to have be able to fill in these jobs, okay, I get it. You can outsource the work. But there's plenty of qualified Americans that can do the jobs that Elon Musk is talking about, those engineering jobs, but they don't want to give them to them. Now, I would say there's maybe a racism aspect to it as well, because you have more blacks. Well, no, it's not a racism. I'm being a nigga now. It ain't no racism aspect to it. But I think what it really comes down to, it's a business motive for Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. It's a business motive. And
well, here's my belief on it. I don't see things like Vivek, Elon, see it on the H-1B visas. I believe, like you believe, the problem must be fucking fixed. In other words, what about Americans getting these jobs, when there is a monopoly against us, and these people just getting them willy-nilly like that. I also believe when it comes to black immigration out of Africa, they're only selecting the East Africans or the Northern Africans to come here. For some reason, they're avoiding the South Africans, they're avoiding the West Africans and such, because they believe the East Africans are better model citizens. If that's the case, then fine. We need good assimilated immigrants into America, not problem starters. So what do you think?
I don't like that. And I'll be honest. And the reason I don't like that is when I go into a black hood. I was thinking about this today while I was taking this shit. That's a joke. But I thought, when you go into a black hood, why isn't the hood store owned by black people? Whenever you go into a store in the hood, who is it always owned by? It's owned by Arabs.
Well, see, this is the point.
It's owned by
when you
Indians.
give black people reparations, what's going to happen? They're going to spend all their money with non-black people and non-black brands.
Well, you give it to the smart black
That's
people.
a waste of fucking time.
Reparations has to be given to the smart black people, not in form of money necessarily.
But how do you differentiate the smart black people? How do you do it?
Well, you interview them, and if it's a nigga, you don't give them nothing. But if it's a smart black person, what you do, you get the Arabs, you kick them out of the country. Okay, you get the Indians, you kick them out of the country, and their businesses, their liquor stores that they own, their hood stores that they own, their vape shops that they own, and all that. You take that shit away from them. You take the vape shops away from them, and you put the good niggas in charge of those businesses, and you have them hire other good niggas, and you change the culture like that. Because these Arabs come into our community and they exploit our dollars. They come and set up shop in our community, and they're siphoning money out of the black community and sending that shit back over to India. That's fucked up. And so, I think in order to be America first, if we're going to talk about what America first means, immigration is a bad thing all the way around. Because these are business opportunities that could be going to good black men, good black women, but those opportunities are being taken away by fucking Arabs and Indians. Not that I.
But here's the question, though. Here's the question, Woke. don't assume black people actually want those jobs. Because what are black people likely to go to college for? Is it for engineering jobs? Not really. They're going to be basketball players, football players, rappers, and shit.
Some of them.
You know what I mean?
Some of
Black
them.
women are dominant in nursing, though. Nursing is the number 2 degree in America.
Well, I mean, you got niggas going to
So
school for. I had a cousin
the
that
thing about
graduated.
opportunity is colorblind. People have to be willing to take opportunity for themselves. It's available. You know,
Right. Well, I think those
telling
if it's an
American
opportunity,
you can't be an engineer.
to me, if it's an opportunity that started here in America, if we're talking about an American business that's going to be selling cars to Americans like Tesla, is going to be selling cars in an American market, those should be American jobs. You don't get our American dollars and get that shit to Pajit. What Elon Musk wants to do, he wants you to buy a Tesla. He wants to make 99% of the profits from that Tesla sale, and he wants to give that other 1% to Pajit. That's fucked up. No, because he knows if he
And
can
how do
give
you
them,
know that? Where's your proof? How do
the
you know
proof is in the
this?
pudding, sweetie. The proof is in the pudding, sweetie. And so, I mean, Elon Musk is a
Well, no.
billionaire.
You got to give me some real proof. That ain't gonna work.
Well, I mean, let's just apply common sense. We can apply common sense to it. So Elon Musk is a billionaire. Elon Musk doesn't give a fuck about. I don't think he gives a fuck about free speech at the end of the day. He doesn't care about American values. He cares about American values to the extent that it's going to help him out. He's been doing all this free speech talk the last couple of years, but the minute MAGA rose up against him and said, "No, you're essentially a coon for selling out the American people for these H-1B visas," he was deleting people's account. He was muting people's account and all that kind of stuff. But I thought he was a free speech
Well, let me
advocate.
text Jimmy. See if he will come back up. Hold on. Got it. Try.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah. Why do you know why Books for Moses went to jail?
Not really. I've heard something about it. Not sure.
I was asking him about it on his panel the other day, and he got mad at me for asking. He started, he was drunk.
I don't know. I heard something from Cyber and other people that he was doctor or something. I really don't know why he went to jail, but
I heard a
it's
911
what it
call
is.
that he made. I heard, and I saw this video. It's off of YouTube now. It's no longer on YouTube. But there was a video where he called the sheriff's department of Jimmy City, and he told the lady he was going to come up there and kill her, and he was going to come up there and kill Jimmy. He said this on live. He threatened this woman, and so I heard that he went down for terroristic threatening because he was threatening to kill that white woman. And them white folks say, "Let you finna call up there and threaten to kill him and all that kind of shit." Books is Books is a real dumbass for that. Because why you gonna call white? Now I can call another black person like how me and Arthur do, or how Arthur does everybody. You can do that with a bunch of niggas talking about you gonna come kill them, but you gonna call the police. You gonna call the police department?
It's this Hold on. Well, it's this comment right here. Time says, "Why are you having such a hard time talking? Are you having a stroke?" I don't know what the fuck is going on. I had a long day. I'm shook up. That's all. He's talking about me. This is from earlier.
Okay.
Okay. So. Oh wait, Frisco Dom was in the chat. Shit. Salute. Oh shit. I had no idea Frisco Dom was in the chat. Okay. So, mad respect for Frisco Dom. That's what's up. Okay. So anywho, yeah, this has been a rough day, Woka. So almost got killed.
How did you
Been
almost get
crazy.
killed? What happened?
I was in the French Quarter on Bourbon Street, okay, for the New Year's Eve celebration. A
Oh, you
nigga
were
ran his
actually there?
truck through the crowd. Mm-hmm.
You were there?
Duh, that's where I fucking live, you idiot.
Wow, I
Of
didn't know
course I
this,
was fucking there.
Queen.
No, I was on Jupiter, idiot. Okay.
Oh well, I didn't know this, Queen. I didn't know this, but
Well,
wow.
that's what I was telling you earlier when you
I'm
came on.
I'm glad you're still. Well, I know you were talking about the story. I didn't know you were saying that you were there. I know you said that
Oh yeah.
um you had
You
almost
should have
gotten
saw my
killed.
post on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll check it out
Yep.
after the live.
I knew something was fucking wrong.
Who is
Something
Mookie?
didn't
Is
feel
cool. This
right
nigga is
last
a.
night.
Who is
Mm?
Mookie? Is cool. Who is Mookie? This nigga is a fucking lame. Why is he posting all this simp ass shit in the comments? Do you
I
see
don't even know
Mookie?
if that's the real Mookie though. I don't know if that's the real Mookie Mafia though. It might be a fucking troll account.
He sounds slow. Look at how he's typing. Oh my god. Whatever happened to that guy who used to follow you everywhere
Mhm.
and used to call you he used to call you his husband or what's his name?
I'm not sure who you're talking about there.
This
Who
was a
is
few
that?
years. He used to come on RBR's channel. I think it was called Teleborg or something. Like
Teleborg. No, you're talking about Sinister Cyborg.
yeah, Cyborg. Yeah. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
what
I forget what his name was, but Sinister Cyborg Society is what he called himself. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. You know, I think he found another girlfriend or some shit. So, whatever.
he decided to be a weirdo
You
somewhere
know,
else.
so
Yeah.
Mookie, come on the panel, share your thoughts. If that's the real Mookie,
You
shoot,
know who
then
I
I'll
miss?
break you off.
I miss RBR, man. I miss going on to that panel talking to RBR. I think RBR would have so much to say about the election. It would just be
Hmm.
funny seeing his reaction because he would have went
Well, that's too
crazy.
bad, though. You know, it's too
Pretty
bad
much,
he
but
died a racist with all that fucking
no, don't
hatred in
say
his
no,
heart.
Queen. That's
Mm.
no.
I feel for him, but it's sad.
Why would you say that, Queen?
It's because it's
Queen?
true.
No, it's not. RBR was not a racist. I don't think RBR was a racist. I think he was just
Anywho,
himself.
I don't think Jimmy's going to come back, but let me look real fast.
What? Do you want to suck his dick or something?
Huh?
I said, why do you want to talk to
What'd you
Jimmy
say?
so bad? I said, why do you
No,
want to
it's
talk to
because
Jimmy
he
so
was in the
bad? You want to
chat.
suck his
It's
dick or something?
specific. Well, it's because he was in the chat, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel bad. I didn't let him up. That's all. Yeah, shit. I just kind of like to get through my minutes of my show. Oh, let me see here.
You
I'm gonna drop. He's about pissed at me. Anyway.
Hey, Queen. I could really use $1,000 right now, honestly, because I'm unemployed and not working.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure you can.
You should help me out.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll break you off. Don't worry.
Oh, will you really?
Anywho,
Will you really?
let me look into it. Let me look into it. Like I said before, I gotta look
You
into
always say
this
that and you
shit.
never come through. You always say that and you never
And that's
come
what I
through.
told Books for Moses. Let me look into it first, because I blocked him on my Cash App. Turns out, okay, because I thought he was trying to steal RBR's money or something. So the money I
No,
was sending to him.
that was Cyber that was stealing RBR's money.
So everybody, yeah, it probably was, but everybody was saying it was Books for Moses doing it.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, Brooks was probably in jail. Brooks, I don't think that was Brooks.
whatever the case, I don't know. Let Books for Moses tell it. He would know better. So
Well, he
anyway,
does. He
I'm
doesn't
probably
like
gonna,
to talk about it.
I'm probably going to drop. Oh, who is this? Mookie Mafia? Let me see if I can add him. Shit.
Queen, what's
Hold
up, baby?
on.
Hey, Queen ain't sending you no $1,000. You the lame ass, punk ass nigga. I'll beat your ass, Books ass, Jimmy ass, all them niggas.
I'm
Queen, my
sorry,
woman,
man.
nigga.
Hold
Queen,
on.
my
I
baby.
didn't
Wait a
think you
minute.
were
Wait
a
a
real
minute.
person. I didn't
What's
think
up,
you were a
Queen,
real
baby?
person. I'm sorry.
Now,
Like,
is
I was only
this the
reading your
real
comments.
Mookie
Now you're
Mafia?
real.
Yeah, it's the real me. It's the real me, Queen. I've been trying to holler at you. It's me. I gotta fight all these men over you. You got all the men going crazy, Queen. Can you hear me? It's kind of breaking up a little bit, Queen.
Yeah, you're
What I was
breaking up,
saying
Queen.
was you're okay.
Yeah.
Are you not or
Try you have try turn it off your
okay?
Obama phone. Get off of the Obama phone. Try the other phone.
Okay.
Yes. It's kind of glitching up a little bit.
This guy that goes by AP. Are you the
Queen, we
real
can't hear you.
Mookie?
I'm the real me. It's me. I just cussed. Me and Jimmy just got in a fight over you. Me and Jimmy just got in a fight over you.
Really?
Yeah. Me and
How is
him.
this?
Me and him fighting over your love.
Why?
I wish you wasn't breaking up. I hear you a little bit, but it's. Can you hear me? They don't want me. They don't want me and Queen doing our little topics together. I always love your videos because you on it. You always speaking on something real.
Okay, so now.
Nah, it's still kind of. It sounds like it's just. Are you by the Wi-Fi? The Wi-Fi box?
No better. Really? I'm trying to hide this overlay. It's not working.
Mine be doing that too. Like sometimes, yeah, mine be glitching out like that a little bit. But how you been? Happy New Year, by the way.
Oh my God, this nigga's gonna get up
Hey,
here.
shut your bitch ass up, nigga. I'm talking about girl, nigga. I'm talking about woman, nigga.
And this
And my
nigga
girl
comes
ain't
up
she ain't
here
sending you
to
no
be
$1,000,
a
nigga. What's up? We can fight, nigga. I'm fighting all these niggas over y'all
to
niggas,
be
man.
a nigga.
Queen, my girl now,
Nah,
nigga. Books,
dude,
Moses, Jimmy, everybody. Deacons,
that's
I'm
what
fighting all y'all niggas now over Queen. Me and Queen gonna be together now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm her real man now. I'm her real king now.
I'm sure she'll love
I'm
that.
her real king now. She been looking for a real king. She ain't sending y'all niggas no more money.
Can you hear me?
I'ma spoil her. We
can't
gonna
hear me
spoil
at
each
all?
other. Yeah, I hear you now. There we go. It's working now.
Yeah, he's
Okay, is it better?
Yeah, I
It's
think
a
he
little
wants to
better.
eat your pussy or something, Queen.
Yeah, and I do it good. That she'll fall in love
Yeah,
too.
he'll do it really
Y'all
good. He'll do a
wouldn't
really
put it
good job
down.
of it.
Y'all men ain't gonna put it down like I'm gonna put
Try
it down
something
on
else
Queen.
real
Gonna put it
fast.
down like
Let
me.
me try something else.
Oh, I've got the
Is it
largest
better
penis of
now?
I'm fighting
everybody.
all
Trust
y'all,
me.
man. I'm knocking
My
all
penis
y'all
is
out
just
over
so
Queen.
Is
Jimmy, I
large.
my
know.
audio better?
You wouldn't believe how large my penis is. Oh goodness.
Queen,
Okay, is my
Queen
audio
already
coming in
know.
better?
I got the big dick over here. I
You
got the big
guys
penis.
stop ignoring me.
Now
I
I
said,
hear
is
you. I
my
hear you,
audio
Queen. I
coming
hear
in
you.
better?
It's coming in a little bit.
No.
It's coming in a little bit, Queen.
Me.
Well, it's back. It's back glitching again.
Yeah, bro, you're a simp. How old are you? You sound like one of those.
Hey, nobody want to be arguing with you, nigga. I'm up here to talk to my girl, nigga.
Yo, we're
I'm
talking about
gonna
like.
whoop your ass like I'm gonna whoop Jimmy ass, nigga. Mookie Mafia, nigga.
No,
You better
I
get
don't
ready,
fight
nigga.
niggas. I don't fight niggas. I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't know why
nigga,
this ain't working, so you guys, I might have to end it
there you go. I
anyways.
hear you
Late.
now. It's
Yeah,
working
go
now.
ahead and end it, Queen. This
Yeah,
nigga
so is
came
it
up here
working
No,
ruining
cause
better?
no,
things
nigga,
anyway.
no. You up here trying to
He
trying
ruined
to
things
take my
anyway.
girl,
So is
nigga.
it working
Ruined
better?
it.
Is it
He's
Yeah, it's
working
ruined
working
better,
them.
better
Wolf?
now. It's
It's a
working now.
little
Okay,
bit
so I'm
better,
gonna
Queen,
have
but
to
you're
go
still
ahead
going
and
in and out.
shut the
Yeah,
fuck
but
up.
I just
No,
wanted
I'm
to
kidding.
I want to put all them niggas on notice, man. All
Oh my
y'all
gosh,
niggas.
this is so
All
lame.
y'all
This
niggas.
dude
I'm
is
putting
so
all y'all
lame.
niggas on notice.
This
Queen is
is
Mookie,
mine.
so
stop
fucking lame.
trolling. Stop
Yeah, I
trolling,
know,
Mookie.
but it's a bad troll. It's not even a good troll. If it was a
Nah,
funny
I'm
troll,
not.
I'd
I
laugh
ain't trolling now,
because
for
I'm a
real.
troll. Yeah, no,
Okay,
he's really lit
No,
whatever.
now,
he
Queen.
trolling. This dude
Yeah,
right here
right.
trolling.
He's
Jimmy and
not
all them
trolling.
be
He's
Okay.
trolling.
serious though. If he's not trolling, then this is very sad.
But
But
guys, I'm
yes,
gonna have to go ahead and end this.
yeah,
Well,
We're
go
like I
done
ahead.
said, all
anyway.
y'all men, Books, Jimmy,
You
and you.
fucked
What's
it
your
up. Oh my
name, man? I'm
gosh,
on your ass too.
this dude
Come,
is lame.
lame. You nigga, you
This
lame,
dude is
nigga.
lame. Oh my gosh,
Queen,
He
you're so
did some
lame.
shit.
You're so fucking
Are
lame,
you
you
bro.
fucking
kidding me,
lame, bitch
Mookie?
ass
For
nigga.
real?
Mookie Mafia on your ass. But
Just
but
get out of
Queen,
here. Things were really
Queen,
good
soon I wanted to
before you
be just
came
me and
up.
you,
You
so
came
me and
up
you
now.
can talk.
Queen's mic
Cause
is
I ain't got
fucking up
time to
and
be
shit.
arguing with none of these bitch ass niggas. I
Gosh,
want to talk with
man,
my baby Queen. Y'all niggas be fucking it up.
just a lame.
No, you lame, nigga.
And you sound too old
Cause
for this
y'all
shit.
mad, you mad cause
You
Queen
don't
Queen
sound like
won't
a
spoil me. That's what it
19-year-old. You
is.
don't
Y'all
sound like
niggas
a
mad.
young man.
Y'all want all the
You
attention for
sound like
yourself,
one of these
nigga.
old,
Y'all
lame,
niggas mad. You want
coon
Queen to
ass,
yourself, nigga.
hip hop ass, rap
And you
ass,
sound like Deacon
low
over there. Y'all
IQ niggas,
old.
man.
Y'all niggas
Jesus
old.
Christ.
Queen need a real man over there, man.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah,
Y'all mad in y'all feelings over there, man.
yeah. Keep fawning over a
And you
YouTube
keep
bitch.
mad. Y'all keep
Jesus
you,
Christ,
Jimmy, and
you're lame.
everybody stay butthurt and mad.
Well, I guess Jimmy is too busy. Anyway, let's take this up another time,
Your
y'all.
audio
But
working
I
now.
gotta.
It's working now, Queen.
Oh, I know it's working, but it's late, and I gotta get up for work. So
Let's see. I need
let's
to be over
talk
there rubbing
another.
your feet.
Well, it was good talking to you, Queen. It's unfortunate
Mm-hmm.
that this
It's
I
knucklehead
unfortunate I had to
appreciate it,
talk
CEO.
with
Mookie,
it.
but you
It's
trying to
unfortunate this.
start something, Mookie. That's what
No,
you're
they
doing.
started with me. They started with me. He started with me,
No, I'm
calling me
saying
lame.
the fact that you're flirting over here.
Well,
You're
shit, I
trying to
do love you.
start something with Jimmy.
I
That's what you're trying to
well,
do.
Jimmy started with me. I'm fighting over your love. I'm fighting all these men over you. I'm trying to tell
Really?
you, I want you.
But you got
Oh
a
my God,
girl,
Queen.
though,
I'm
already.
single.
He's
No,
not
I
getting no
don't. I'm
pussy in
single.
real
I'm
life.
single, Queen.
He's not exactly. He's single as fuck. He's not
I'm
getting no pussy.
single, Queen.
Who's gonna get his corny ass nigga
Yes,
some pussy?
man, nigga,
Who's gonna get his
who
nigga
gonna
some
get,
pussy?
nigga, you don't get no
That's why
girls
he's
over there.
fawning over internet pussy. He don't get real
Shut the
pussy.
fuck up, nigga.
That's
Well,
some
I'm
lame
focusing on
shit.
Queen now. Queen about to
I
be my
actually get
baby
pussy
mama
in
there,
real life.
nigga.
That's the thing about me. I get pussy in
All
real
No,
life.
right.
and nigga, no,
I
So
you
don't have
don't,
to.
nigga.
I don't have to
that
fall
Queen,
in love
sounds
with
I want you
good.
to
niggas.
choose me over all these niggas.
But you know what? You messing up my stuff, y'all. So we're
Well,
going to end it right there.
okay,
And
we'll talk another day because I
I'm
wanted
going to
to
be
talk some
live
topics with
tonight
you.
anyway, again. I'll be live
Okay,
tonight again. So no worries.
Okay,
You
I'll be
know,
back.
I got to
I'll
get
be
up.
there.
So
I gotta
yeah,
fight
we're
1,000 niggas over
going
you.
to
That's how
end this
fine
one.
you is.
This
That's how
one's been
fine
tragic,
Queen is.
though. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
don't.
Mookie.
I
We
gotta beat
appreciate
1,000
it.
niggas up just to get my girl Queen.
Hey, Queen, don't get
Mm.
run over by ISIS while we're gone. Okay, you stay safe.
It's
Hey
not
Queen,
going to happen.
hey Queen, you ain't gonna be the only one. I'm gonna be spoiling you too. These niggas ain't gonna spoil you like I'm gonna spoil you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll hold you to it, Mookie. All
I'm
right.
serious.
So,
So lame. So
And
lame.
okay.
nigga, I'm Queen. I'm
So
Queen.
lame.
These niggas ain't gonna dick you down like me. I'm gonna dick you down.
Oh my gosh, this nigga's so lame.
No, nigga, you
With
like
your
no. You
2 inch
niggas
dick.
like you
You know
niggas.
He's
what?
up here talking about his 2 inch dick, nigga.
Nigga,
Nobody wants to hear
nigga,
about your
y'all ain't
two
gonna
inches,
put it
nigga.
You
down
know
like
what?
me.
Shut the
Queen
fuck
know
up and
what
go
it
to
is,
bed.
man.
You
God.
guys, for real. Wrong place and time. Okay, I'm sorry to remove you all, but we gotta go. So let me close it out. Okay. My heart goes out to those lost in the tragedy here in New Orleans last night. And I'm thankful to God I wasn't killed. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's close it out. Pray for America, pray for peace, pray for prosperity, okay, and pray for the demise of communism. With that said, let's give it some music to ride to.
cannot resist it. You don't have the knowledge, you don't have the wisdom, you don't have the resources to understand that something's been put over on you. You cannot but help believe the definition of it as a free agent. But you believe yourself to be a free agent as a result of not being free. That is to say, of being hopelessly unable to resist society's expectations.
I'm going to get you better. Don't look for it. Happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country want that. I'm talking about the real owners. The real owners, big wealthy business, control all the important decisions. But they're using the idea that you don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own everything. They own everything. They own all the important things. They own control of everything. They own the important things. They own all the things. Lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves.